Went and did some bodybuilding. That's my new thing. Did I mention that?
No.
Oh, I'm not doing this. All this crazy like this
dude,
joint
you
this stuff that puts stuff on my
deadlift
joints.
this dick in your mouth.
I'm doing isolating my muscle, the belly of the muscle, not the tendons. And I'm gonna get thick. I'm doing bodybuilding. That's what I'm doing.
Perfect.
I worked out with my boy Justin Dees, who helped me out. He's a fucking high level coach, and he was just like, "Here you go."
Just listen to him on chest. Who has a better chest? You're Ben Askren. Go.
Well,
See Ben's chest?
yeah. Well, his body looks like it's so funny for a guy who's been wrestling and training his whole life, and he looks. Some guys just genetically look somewhat soft. It's hilarious. He just does.
Ultimate dad bod, bro.
Now Robbie Lawler's body looks better than ever.
I know.
Look at that dad bod. I mean,
Powerful dad. Well, he just happens
it's not
to be
a dad body, but
the best grappler in the world, but whatever.
it's so ridiculous, right? But I mean, that's it. But Robbie Lawler looks better than ever.
He looked great.
What is it? What is it about a dude like that in his brain that he just loves to fight that much? A stone cold killer, just the ultimate fucking badass. Oh,
Put your boner on, huh?
well, he's
He's
just
been doing
like
it for quite some time.
he's been doing it forever since he was 17. He's just another day. Ben Askren was talking about. It was so interesting. He said, when people say, when I was talking about wrestling D1 or going to American University.
You were
the
talking
guys,
about it?
well, I went to American and I was going to trial for the team, but I had beaten their starter in my weight class in high school. But when you talk about this level of wrestling, like with the University of Arizona, where everybody was undefeated in high school, everybody's an all-star, and then those guys wrestle each other, and you're just metal sharpening metal. And that kind of training, I would imagine that kind of D1 wrestling training is way harder than
I'm having a hard
D1
time
football.
finding a correlation between you never wrestling in college and Ben Askren.
I'm saying
going against the best.
even the fact that I talk about wrestling is like it's not the same thing. It's like just shut up about it, because that level of wrestling and that kind of dedication is there's D1 wrestling and then there's D1 wrestling, right? And I feel like
Yeah,
that
but you
kind
didn't either.
I didn't either. I'm saying that's why when I
So even you mentioning wrestling at American University,
that's my point.
Doesn't make sense.
That's
'cause
my
you didn't
point.
wrestle there.
That's my point.
So there's no jumping point.
But I've
there.
just at times I've been like, well, I went to a D1 school. Like, oh, were you good in high school? Like, and it's like you didn't wrestle there.
But
so.
there's no story.
Well, the story is
You never
I
wrestled
really applied
there.
myself.
You never wrestled.
Exactly. So, is D1 wrestling the regimen that you go through in college much harder than D1 football?
Just different.
Physically?
Just different.
Physically,
Just different.
it's not. You wouldn't say it's physically more demanding though. Training and stuff.
I'm not. Wrestling's as tough as it gets. You know this, dude.
Yeah.
Just do me a favor moving forward, though. Never compare your wrestling experience in college, which doesn't exist,
Right,
to
to-
Ben Askren.
Really?
It's so weird.
So I can't do that.
It's so strange.
No, but I was
If
just
you
saying,
wrestled there, it'd make way more sense.
I did some takedowns.
There's nothing.
I did some takedowns.
You never even wrestled in college.
I'm just saying, man, guys.
Is there a difference? 'Cause,
Guys-
like when I was in college, well,
Guys, I was just
you
saying
didn't wrestle.
there's D1 schools and then there's D1 schools. You know what I'm saying, everybody? I mean, the Afrikaan, like those Dutch dudes, like we were on safari and this is in South Africa and it's early in the morning and my brother-in-law is a big, strong Swede pro athlete, like not a pussy at all. My dad, ex-Marine, big guy. And then of course myself, the basically the man girl, and then everybody and the other people, dude. My dad was wearing a down jacket. I was wearing like 3 layers, and I was cold. And I took one of the blankets and put it on my legs because in the morning in Africa it's cold as shit, right? Mm-hmm. We're driving in a Jeep. The dude, the Afrikaans guy, the giant Dutchman, they're the Samoans of Europe. They're fucking huge. He's in shorts and a t-shirt and flip-flops. And at one point I looked at my father, I go, how is this guy not cold? How is he not cold? I said, my brother-in-law who's from Sweden who can deal with the cold. I go, he's not cold. He goes, they were just shaking their head. I go, why are you not cold? And he goes, because it's not cold.
Yeah.
That's why.
Right.
Because it's not cold.
Because it's not.
That was it. Like they're a rough
That
Cowboy
was
group.
these dudes. And, say what you want. And also remember, like, some of these guys are like 50, 50 plus years old. And they are out there in Borno State in Maiduguri, like
they live for
going
it.
after Boko Haram.
They probably live for it. Once you're that close to
Totally.
the flame, you know, you I'm sure you have some of that. You know, there's that. I mean, come on, it's hard to when you're living a civilian life and you're getting your coffee from a dude with a nose ring and everything is so safe. After you've lived that close to the flame, it must be very difficult because everything else is boring, right?
Well, it's not just that. I mean, I think you
Says
and I.
the stand-up comic.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I think
for
we
real.
run into this shit just by like virtue of being here in this town
Yeah.
all the time.
We've
I
touched
remember
on
when
this
I
together.
when I first arrived here. I was still driving my 97 4Runner, which is like the first car I had in the teams. Like, great car, still have it.
Yeah.
Right, it's my surf car. Throw my boards in the back, and I pulled up like on a date to meet a girl at Chateau Marmont, and like the valet gave me like so much shit. Like, basically wouldn't take my car
Of course.
or even talk to me. I didn't know anything. I didn't
You're
know like
shit.
the
You're
mores. Nothing. And
You're invisible.
I was like, motherfucker, I have killed better men than you. Like, you will take this car.
A bunch of juice yesterday. Bunch of like real green juice.
Oh boy.
Bro.
Oh, you got a little sick. You got a little sick?
I don't know what's going on. I feel fine.
A lot
Just
of people
like
got
right
sick.
here. It's
Yeah.
like feels like I'm losing my voice.
Yeah, you're getting that chest cold. That
I feel fine.
everybody
though.
in my family, Frank Grillo, all my boys have.
I feel fine though.
Now you're going down.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. I got a busy day and night. But I drank a bunch of green juice. Dude, when I say I had diarrhea would be an understatement.
Yeah.
It wasn't even diarrhea. It was just brown water.
Yep. I did that. I did two.
It wasn't as like nothing I've ever experienced.
I did 2 liters of that and decided to play tennis.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I looked at my buddy Jimmy. I go, I think I shat myself. So I'm gonna have to stop now because my underwear looked like
Dude,
seaweed.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do.
Seaweed in my panties.
Chocolate milk out
Yep.
of my ass.
You had chocolate milk. I had seaweed. I looked like I made poo seaweed.
It's very strange.
Seaweed poo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that'll squirt right at you.
Oh, man.
Your rumper
It's
cannot hold
violent,
that
too.
water in.
Oh, my ass is chapped.
Do you know the sphincter is the most incredible muscle in the body because it can hold water and it can hold solid and it can kind of tell the difference? How about that? And gas. I'm sorry. We got to get into this.
Let's
I
do
didn't
it.
know this.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
I spent a lot of time in like Culiacan, which is the capital of Sinaloa, which is headquarters of the Sinaloa Federation.
Fucking
Largest drug cartel in the world.
what?
Yeah. Yeah. I made, in that Peruvian documentary there, I made cocaine in a clandestine lab in Lima.
What?
Oh, yeah.
By the
it
way,
was
I looked
awesome.
that up. I looked up what it takes to make cocaine. That's a multi-tiered process.
Took all night. And
Dude,
there's, like,
the
dudes
number
with
of
guns
chemicals-
everywhere. Oh, yeah. The guy who was cooking it, like the cucina, like the cook guy in the kitchen, said like, if people knew how I made cocaine, they would never do cocaine.
Yeah. So you, because I want to hear all about this. I wrote this joke about how people like only drink single sourced coffee, you know, because they want to respect the farmer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I only do locally sourced cocaine because there's so much murder. They don't have a labor union.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blood in that cocaine.
Yeah, it's like a blood diamond.
Yeah,
You
it's
just you don't
exactly
want,
like a blood diamond. So if you're doing
Yeah.
blow a lot, you know, and you really care about the world, you might be the ultimate hypocrite. I don't know if I'm right about that, but I might be.
I just think there's a market for conflict-free coke.
100%, dude. 100%. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to write that. Real heartthrob. You know,
That's the way life goes.
listen,
dude.
man. Listen, this is True Grit Monday. It's True Grit Monday.
Well, take it easy,
and,
dude.
And you fucking walk in with your tangerine shoes.
Orange,
and,
bitch.
And I pushed you against the wall because of
You
it.
didn't do shit.
What?
You didn't do shit.
Let me tell you something. I'm
Dude,
fired up.
Dude, you fired me up.
get your
'cause
foot.
You're making Luke Perry's
fired
day
up.
about you.
I'm not making it about me at all, dude. I'm sorry about Luke, but it's also True Grit.
Call
Fucking
Mr.
Monday,
Call
I'll-
Mr. Perry, you fuck. Call him. Call
your shoe down.
Call
Put
Mr.
your
Perry,
shoes,
you
dude.
thin-haired fuck.
Don't say that's not cool, dude.
I'm
That's
sorry,
that's where I
dude.
dropped it.
Ow.
Get this!
Ow.
Dude, who's this? Who is that?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, I can't believe you didn't start this with a salute to Diego Sanchez.
Oh, yeah.
14
there's
years
that.
in the octagon. 14 fucking years and still winning. I got this for that guy.
Salute.
He took Mickey Gall,
salute
put him
like
on the
this.
ground, and fucking just beat him
I know,
up.
but don't salute like this,
Look,
like your hairline's
look,
here.
look.
Nope, your
No.
hairline's back here, so it's like
No,
this.
don't start with
Look,
my head.
You should do like this.
This is for old guys out there.
You got to be careful though. Because the old guys,
No.
look, what's this?
This is for us old guys.
Look, but if you go too high, what's this?
Oh, well, no, don't do that.
But I know, but that's what you just did.
No, because that's black power and then that's white power.
I know. So when you salute like this, be careful.
Okay.
You can use my hairline. It's like this.
You're right. You got to do this. Look.
It's also known as the mile high.
Yeah, you don't want to
salute.
do that, right?
Well, with your hairline, it should be that.
Well, don't.
And mine's here.
I don't have a Nazi hairline.
Mine's like
oh, you're going
this.
down. You're going down. There
Yours
he
is Nazi.
So True Grit. Look, Luke Perry was gritty, but Diego Sanchez.
I'd call him a heartthrob, dude.
Yeah, he's a heartthrob. When you see my back ripple and I pull myself up like a chimp 30 times bang, while talking to you, why wouldn't I give that to you as inspiration?
It's a gift, really.
It's a gift.